Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we will be going over some of the best highlights from the lower bracket round 2 matchup between Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Of the TL mid. Back up top side, Shaden looking for another play up here. If they can get Summit to go in a little bit further, there's the Q2, that one missed. Once Q3 goes down, Revenge is just baiting him in. There it is. Over the wall comes the Glacial Prism, and Summit's got to try to get away. The flash to try to escape, but the follow-up from Shaden means Summit is about to fall, but he escapes! Summit got away! He clears enough distance with an additional leap strike, and the Jax survive.
Yeah, Revenge waiting, trying to kind of play it slow, waiting on the outside of that counter-strike, waiting for the stun to expire during the 20 ult, so
if this turns,
now he's in trouble. There it is, the engage, the crash down. Summit's ready to pick up first blood. It feels like it should have gone the other way, but it just doesn't, and Team Liquid's first.
Below him during this time, so to me, you know, when what he's trying to do is when the ult hits from set 20, he's trying to retreat out and not get hit by the counter-strike stun, but you need to walk down, not up. You need to be below Summit because that's the only way that Summit can actually retreat. If Revenge was down below him on that initial play, I think it's pretty much a guaranteed kill.
But also he just misplaced his Q1 while he still had flash, and then also after he flashed for his Q2, Summit was out of range. So that, I think you play that gank out 10 times. That's, I believe, the 4th seed in the regular season. So the fact that they're neutral in the early game and EG is ahead, probably advantage EG. And here comes JoJo with that lead.
There's that lockdown, the Everfrost and the Charm. The combo is so damn strong. Revenge still trying to catch up to Summit, but again, he won't find him. JoJo after him again.
Oh, no.
Summit escapes again, and once more, Summit with the outplay. This time it's a 2-0. Team Liquid 3-0 on the board. JoJo, that critical component, is too low to continue fighting. Tier 1 turret now going to be teleported on. Team Liquid might just burst it down. They kill it before they can arrive. EG's now in a 4v4, but Team Liquid doesn't want to take any more. They no longer have the Alistar ulti and core is low, so they're going to back it away because APA is free firing on mid in the
worry, like you can play pretty aggressively as long as you're coordinating with your team and TL are pushing elsewhere on the map, you know, doing something. I think EG have to send 3 to try to kill Summit at this point because they're just not going to have any damage coming out from Revenge. We're going to see if they can catch core.
Poor JJ with a pulverize trying to stay alive, but now Summit's ready to drop the counter strike, and he finds a stun under 3 Magnets. Ready to follow it up. The Rel has locked everybody down, and Team Liquid is moving them over. Yawns to the back line, a triple kill over to Summit. They want to follow up on the last 2, and Yawns got the Void Seeker. EG
Summit is grouped. EG is impatient. They want to make something happen. They're not just willing to let this Dragon Soul bleed them out, so they charm core and they go for it. And even though they kill the support, who cares? Look at all the damage the Team Liquid has left. Piosik has a massive engage. Summit is so incredibly tanky, he barely takes damage in there, and Yon and APA get to free hit. An absolutely ideal.
Forgiven because he's the only one that can kill him.
Team Liquid is making good on that Ezreal ban back in draft, right? It's what we talked about. If you're going to ban it away, you need the dive to kill Varus, and surely enough they do. Shaden leading the charge here for EG as Core JJ doesn't have his ulti back in time. He's going to be killed, but he's traded back for revenge. It's a double kill for Piosik as the enemy jungler falls. Unforgiven and JoJo trying to get out as Ayla's right next to him, but he has to bail. Unforgiven is done. Summit is dominating, and JoJo's the last man breathing on Evil Geniuses.
They're going to get a lot off of this. It's only the 22-minute mark that could keep EG in this game because their death timers are so short, because that was another complete wipe.
Done that before where it's like you're trying to quickly type.
Yeah.
Okay. My guess is it's something like that.
Oh, I wonder if that was like a banter flash.
It could be.
Team Liquid falling back now as EG tried to find an engage there, but Shaden's Glacial Prison ain't gonna lock nobody down. Ayla goes in with the quickness. JoJo locks down a couple of Piosik, turns it right back around with a Magnet Storm. EG's too far behind. Ayla dies first, and Revenge has no threat on the enemy backline. Yon is on a killing spree, and Team Liquid's already found 3. JoJo's got no flash, no ult, no way out. Team Liquid picking up 4 again. If you're Team Liquid, you don't care at all about Revenge's Aatrox after this game. You are not threatened by that whatsoever. Just wasn't able to find any response to the Jax through it with this one.
Well, I mean, it's tough, right? Because you have to come out of this, and if your game plan was to match carry for carry, you know, for Revenge, does the team have confidence in
Yon
really
getting caught. Hold on now. Glacial Prison locks him down, nearly kills him. Magnet Storm ready to lock down the rest of EG as they try to go in. Team Liquid AD carry's finally going to fall, but he's already been traded a 1-for-1 as Unforgiven is under pressure, and Revenge can't get himself away. Core survives this time as Summit is still looking to the face. A double kill back over to Summit. He wants to make it a triple. He steps into the charm, and JoJo locks him down underneath the turret. They still don't have the damage, to finish the job, as JoJo and Ayla will try to defend. But APA's ready to wreck some turrets. Team Liquid now looking for the last two kills. They'll juggle them around like the sideshow of the circus. They'll send them back to the fountain in a body bag, and they'll take game one in 27 minutes.
Great start to the series by Team Liquid. They got knocked down to the losers bracket, found their way to this game by beating 100 Thieves, and one of the big questions was, is there a clean
$10 version?
Maybe I should. Maybe I should finally splurge.
Or just buy two of the $10 ones and put them back.
Put them together. Super desk.
Yeah, super desk.
I still, my whole desk setup is IKEA, but that can add up real quick. Like, there's so many add-ons you can have. I shouldn't be talking about that.
Yeah, ganks can add up real quick, too. Summit's going to get dove its first blood over to Evil Geniuses, this time getting paid in top lane.
I think they can get the wave in until JoJo's there.
Yeah.
Summit should die. Shaden just needs to start it, and Summit should die.
Well, Summit's immediately just going all out. Revenge is brought back underneath the turret.
No,
what was he doing?
And now Shaden's going down a bit.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to kill Summit. No, they don't even get him. They don't even get him. It's going to happen again.
FF.
Summit's charging up the Intofo strikes. Shaden's going to try to walk through the turret. Pioshik locks down the enemy jungler. Summit picks it up. Evil Geniuses, what are you doing?
Oh my god, Summit just made fools out of them. I mean, that is a 3v1. That should be a guaranteed kill. Only way it can go bad is walking too far forward and getting pulled under a tower like that. And Revenge.
What? Pioshik with the Hex Flash over the wall, shattering strike through the gut. JoJo fall. Are Evil Geniuses just boomed? What is...
Right, like this should have been the snowball.
It was a catastrophe for the top side of the map, but now we got two different fights starting off at the same time. Pioshik engaging in the top side of the river as Unforgiven has to disengage in bot. Shaden taken out by Pioshik as Ayla and Unforgiven barely walk away back underneath their turret. Revenge looking to find something here, but Summit takes him back over the wall. The All-Out has found the enemy top laner, and now he's going back for JoJo too. Evil Geniuses can't keep up, and Team Liquid gets more kills.
TL wipe them off the map, and it feels pretty early to call, but this one's starting to feel like a 2-0 already, 6-1. It is a 3.5k gold lead here, not even 9 to get the Herald. So tier 1 mid is just dead to a Satchel plus the Herald. TL are crushing them. JoJo tries to go for the big play with the Charm Flash, but misses completely on APA. Predicting where he was, he didn't have vision on him in that brush. Reads wrong, and then they try to just continue forcing forward here.
Yeah, and at this point, you just need to admit the fight is lost. But they fly in more to try and finish off APA, give up 3 deaths instead of 2, and this is just all going towards Team Liquid. I think it's a combination of TL playing very well.
They are mentally, after this game just being an absolute disaster this early on.
It's level 9 to level 7 in the top lane. Revenge got first blood back earlier on, or at least the assist on first blood. At least here in the bottom lane, they got something. Shaden gonna pick up the kill on Yon there. They would have liked to put the money on Unforgiven, but they just have to...
That they could get the timing on that rocket jump. Mistimed it, got knocked out of the rocket jump, and gives over a free kill, plus now gives over the dragon. So definitely careless there from Yon. They are massively ahead, but those are the kind of plays that could get EG back in it.
Yeah, bit of a gift. As 2v4 for Pioshik and Core JJ. There's no damage here. He goes over the wall and he gets it. Are you kidding me? Pioshik steals away the Drake. Goes over the wall. Yeah, he's going to die for it. But he'll ride that metal horse to Valhalla. I'm telling you. All right, let's see what happened topside to Revenge when the dragon got stolen.
Satchel.
Yeah.
It's just the Satchel into the Q3, into the ulti, you know, pulled him back. Just good setup from APA. They didn't even need the damage of the ult there. Revenge, easy kill. And then so many people from EG went over the wall, but it's going to be Revenge dying again.
Summit.
Oh my god.
Woo!
For bot, they get another freebie. And I do think they are playing for mental advantage. I'm not kidding. I think you go at Revenge, you know.
Watching the inventory, engaging on this guy is completely impossible. Core JJ going to get caught out a little bit here. Loses about 1/3 of the HP. Shaden with a bit more CC over the wall isn't going to be enough to stop TL
Summit.
just yet. Summit's coming around from the side. Shaden goes through the Hex Gate, and Kasante's ready and waiting. He's got the angle to just ult him back over the wall. Sejuani goes down, and Team Liquid's up 9-3.
See, that when Hex Gates first come...
Catches out Shaden, and when you see him die in the Bear Pit, you want to be like, oh, well, they're this far ahead. It's time for Baron, and he realizes, oh, we're 17 minutes in. They're just actually 10k up.
It might be time for a really deep push because they have Herald, Trist, Ziggs. So let's see how many turrets they can get.
They can easily go for the second. They can go for the inhibitor tower if they want it.
They
At this
probably
point,
should.
I don't even know if they want the inhibitor. I think you take the tower and then you maybe leave it alive, but we'll see what EG does. They're going to at least give up the charge.
Yeah, the charge goes in. Satchel's already down. Shaden getting away with the flash as Revenge is ready for an engage. Core JJ at about 1/3 HP. Revenge with a flash stun for the counter strike, and Unforgiven's gonna grab the kill on Core. Shaden's low, but he ain't dead yet. JoJo's joined from behind the fight as Ayla and Shaden have to disengage, and Yon's down to 200 HP, but Summit jumps in to keep him alive. Yon gets the kill back on Unforgiven, and now he's barely escaping off away. JoJo wants to finish off APA, but he can't quite find the damage. Ayla's low. Pioshik's keeping everybody else zoned out. JoJo's still looking for APA here in the back. He's gonna find him. Revenge, Ayla, Shaden, and JoJo all still alive. Yon's got 200 HP, and JoJo wants to get rid of it. Let's see if Pioshik can provide the peel. Yon's just running and running and running and running and running and running and running, and Revenge is running and running and running and running and running right after him. JoJo with Everfrost locking down Summit and Pioshik, who flashes over the wall with a shattering strike. JoJo tries his hardest to get away, but he won't be able to do it. Yon stays alive from Core with the razzle dazzle, but Revenge finally gets the kill that he came for. There's another stun coming out from Core, trying to keep Revenge off of him. Counter-strike's ready to go. Revenge not going to find the stun on that one. Core still running and running and running away. The dazzle ain't going to stun him. The Mega Inferno Bomb hits Revenge to take him low. Hex flash over the wall from Pioshik. Shattering strike for the stun. Aftershock finds a little bit more damage, but Revenge might just be able to duel him unless APA makes his way over. Meanwhile, Summit's in a 1v3. He's trying to find a couple more in Tofo strikes. He picks up the kill on the jungler. The support's trying to get away as APA teleports into the backside of the fight, making sure he cuts off the escape route. APA is going to take...
Basically, no way EG can win this
Hold
game.
on, we already got a fight. Pioshik's coming in with a Magnet Storm, and Revenge is having to jump back over the wall to try to get away, but Yon's ready to follow and take him down. Summon in a 1v3 off to the side as the other two evil geniuses have already died. JoJo falls next. Double kill back over to Yon. Unforgiven and Ayla on full retreat as Yon's in hot pursuit. They're going to take out another killing spree for APA. The top. It's just a Rakan versus all of TL. Yon finds his 200th career kill in the LCS. As these turrets will not last against Trist and Ziggs. Shaden's back alive, but there's still not a whole lot of damage to try to defend these Nexus turrets with. Team Liquid continuing the push. They're putting the auto attacks into the Nexus, but they don't have it down just yet. Ayla's taken low, and Pioshik's grabbing another kill. They're going to grab one more on their way out. It's 19-7. It's a 21-minute win.
You can just start trading, and you're going to get smoked in a lot of those trades. You can also just fish with Qs. If you ever connect, you're going to win those trades. They're on bot.
They want to go after Core and Yon. As Shaden approaches from behind, there's the root caller. Yon blocks it because he can cleanse it, and that guarantees that both Team Liquid players can get away. They easily walk out of that one at the cost of Core's flash and Yon's cleanse.
That's actually so sick by Yon to E and instantly cleanse the root caller, because that was the one window Shaden had to kind of get back in this game. Now Pioshik going top for Revenge.
Revenge could be in some serious trouble here. Pioshik coming around. The Tofo strikes connect. Snip, snip. Ain't gonna do it. Summit claps him. First.
Top lane, getting the flash off Revenge and killing him. TL feeling great about their start in this one.
And I think that's one of the reasons why Yon and Core avoiding that gank was so crucial as they go for another fight.
Yeah, they're ready for the 2v2 now. Yon getting stunned up with a shield. Daybreak Unforgiven with the flash. Void Seeker gets the damage. EG's on the board.
That could be the thing that...
Bot side, though, a little bit of a trade there. Ayla taking the worst of it. But this is something, a mistake I feel like EG has made a couple times in their last series against C9. I recall a very similar situation where Shaden's trying to bait the dive and is waiting so long that they actually end up getting punished. Nice hook interrupting the Zenith blade.
Beautifully done, and now Ayla gets punished. JoJo got a kill on APA back in the mid lane at the same time, but Team Liquid gets the 2v2 outplay thanks to an awesomely timed dredge line from Core.
That is massive. They need this kind of a game here from JoJo. Let's see how it happened.
Yeah, I mean, APA lands the Q, which makes him want to go all in, but the ult for ult by JoJo was so well timed. I do have to just commend Core.
Team Liquid can just clear out this wave. Still about a 1,000 gold difference between the teams here, so significantly closer game than it was previously, much to EG's happiness and relief.
Yeah, but EG's bouncing their pressure between mid and bot pretty well right here. Pioshik really wants to drop that Herald, but he's just going to die.
Yeah, he just gets jumped on 4v1. He stays alive for an extra second, long enough at least to make it a 1-for-1 as JoJo gets traded back. Revenge and Summit have both teleported into the mix.
It's just really pucky with it, so we'll have to see exactly how much time he does have. But here it is one more time. Piotr just kind of walking through mid, disrespecting the play a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe didn't realize that Unforgiven had actually roamed up. He should have known, though, because they had a ward down in the river. You could actually see in the replay on the minimap. So should have known that he was there. Comes in with the killer instinct. Is the additional damage they need to be able to finish him off.
Meanwhile, back to live. Yawn is the target over and over and over, and it's Unforgiven, grabbing his second kill of the game.
And all these plays are really based off this Kai'Sa being ahead of the Ezreal. The fact that they made that play in the mid lane was because he shoved up and moved, and then when he goes back, he gets the solo kill, but Herald finally used Tom.
They're summoning up the Herald. It'll kill the turret. Then they're going to follow it up with a kill on Revenge. APA has even joined to guarantee they got enough damage to do it. There's your charge. Turret falls. They're going to get the full 5 plates of value. Plus
More behind, I don't think you go for a Nashor's or side lane build. I think you just go Zhonya's second and try to be relevant in the 5v5.
Yeah.
Try to force back the carries to buy space for JoJo and Unforgiven. Because to me, that is the key for EG. If JoJo and Unforgiven have space, they can carry a 5v5. But on the other side, if Summit and Pyosik get on top of them, if Miasma dropped on top of them, they're just going to die like this.
And there it is. Pyosik tackles him right back into more of that poison spit. And that's another kill going the way of Team Liquid. Up 2,000 gold now. But in the meantime, Evil Genius, a little bit of a concern there that Revenge might get Doe. So he walks down to shadow him, but nothing ends up happening.
Oh, they're TPing. They're trying to make a play.
We've got EG
JoJo
trying to collapse on these guys. Ayla goes in, but now they're going to try to focus him instead. APA under a lot of pressure. He's going to get cut to pieces. Unforgiven finds the first kill as Pyosik has to flash away. Yawn does not do enough damage to get a whole lot back. They'll at least get Daisy, but nothing else. Summit's not involved in the fight. He didn't have the TP to be able to join up himself, so now he's got to hoof it up through the river.
I mean, EG's trying to make a play, but at the end of the day, they got the tier 1 mid, they got the tier 1 bot that they TP'd away from, and they got a charge on the tier 2 as well, so almost took that down. So EG needs more. They're pushing.
They're going to get the tier 1 turret here. The man advantage, the health advantage is enough to hard force that one, but it's still a play.
Going for this max DPS build here. As EG pushing up on top side, they need that wave to get in for JoJo to get there.
Yeah, JoJo's walking up, but he had to back up for a step because he was tanking the turret aggro. Now he's ready to hop forward. Pyosik's your target. The bomb's on his head, and Pyosik's dead. Easy
go
money
Baron.
there for EG as the enemy jungler's down, and Baron is the call. Summit is still in the bottom lane. He's got his teleport.
Their Baron damage is so fast that they're forcing this, but Summit is very strong.
Summit's coming in. Team Liquid in a 4v5. Baron at about 4,000 HP. Nautilus engaged. Summit's ready to go in as JoJo has to hop back out. Ayla's the target here at the start. Revenge trying to use the mid. A massive ulti from APA. Stuns multiple targets. EG's on the run. They got the shutdown back on the Summit. But what are they going to do now? APA cut down by Revenge. Yawn, he's too weak.
Marksmen for EG are able to barely stay alive and make it happen in this fight.
This all started with the pick on a Pyosik, which allows them to start Baron, but then it's just about how much damage can they do to the front line. Unforgiven and JoJo just try and turn and burn Summit. Even though both of them get hit by that Cassio ultimate, it is just not enough. Unforgiven shields at the end of it, dumps enough damage down onto APA that Revenge can finish it, and then also finishes Yawn 2 levels above him. They're back on the Baron.
Back on the Baron as a teleport is cast by Team Liquid. True Shot Barrage finds the Baron already at 3,000 HP. Shaden comes over the wall with the Root Caller. The Baron's secured. EG gets it without a fight from TL, but now they're ready to try to follow up for something after. Ayla's here on the front line, but Leona is that tanky support. Now Summit's stuck on the front. Yawn has to back away, and the Fed Cassante flashes in retreat. Team Liquid thought they could get something, and EG give them a punch in the mouth.
And now...
And it's massive, right? This Kai'Sa pick has done so much for them. Finally going that AP build, and JoJo getting confident, but I will say, there is an opportunity because TL...
Oh, Summit's all aggressive. JoJo jumping back away. Rocket jump on Summit there. He goes back in for the third hit of the Intofo strikes, but Ayla's there. It's a team game. 2v1. They end up getting the kill. JoJo's taking that one. He recalls.
EG can kind of just take their time killing this turret.
Evil Geniuses need a little bit more damage to take it out. That last Baroned up cannon minion not going to survive long enough to do it. Pyosik's going in. He wants to find the engage on JoJo. If they can kill the enemy Trist here at the very start, they're going to get a shot, and the Miasma locks them down. Now Summit's ready to join up. Ayla's the next target, but Revenge is going to break the base at the same time. Shaden and Unforgiven are just trying to buy a little bit more time if they can, as Revenge has the wave, he's got the damage, and he's got the mid lane inhib down.
Yeah, they will get that mid lane inhib. Now going towards the Dragon, so they're going to try to do both here. This could get risky. There's TP coming in to try to answer this Baron play at Summit, and now APA is coming too.
The double TP, but Pyosik has been caught back in the mid lane. They've killed the enemy jungler. EG found a Christmas present wrapped and waiting in the mid lane.
The game has just become a little bit of chaos because of these two big objectives. EG going for the big one right now.
This might be the game right here. JoJo goes in. APA is locked down. The stasis will only buy him 2.5 seconds as Revenge will get the job done. JoJo gets the shutdown, and Unforgiven is jumping in to guarantee that Summit's gone too. Yon cannot play this one 1v5, and Evil Geniuses are going to march it down mid and keep this series alive.
EG with a huge bounce back, and look at Unforgiven.
EG getting it done as Yon and Pyosik can't do anything but watch the Nexus fall. 30 minutes in, 15-9. EG's on the board.
Such a confidence booster as well there for EG. Finally being able to get some things working in there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You feel so good.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Pyosik is just kind of playing behind them. Oh, they're going to go for the engage.
Core with a flash, Dazzle. Ayla trying to get away from it as Core and Yon continue their chase. One more auto attack will do it. The bailout ain't going to bail out anything. It's first blood for Pyosik. He says, thank you very much. And the jungler is off to the races.
I mean, that's Viego way ahead of a Poppy now. By the way, Shaden had to stop his blue buff to run down there and try to help him. So he is still only 3 camps
against Tristana, specifically in side lanes. It is very good. It makes it so basically no one can jump you out of fog, and even in this game, like, it's pretty perfect in this game. There's almost nothing that can knock it off that isn't an all-in play.
Yeah, Pyosik coming top now. They're going to look for revenge finally. This is what I was talking about. That lack of flash could be what finally brings somebody else here. Revenge tried to fight back. He got Pyosik low. This area, JoJo and Shaden are in the pit. A TP's coming in. EG wants to commit for this, but Unforgiven is fighting Yon back in the mid lane. He's going to be gunned down by that Tristana. JoJo now jumping in as they might have to kill on Summit here to start. Nice from EG. That means we've got ourselves a decent-looking fight for them. APA goes in for the ulti, but now it's EG on the counter-attack. They knock away the front line as Yon is ulti going to try to keep APA alive. Yon wants to get into the back. Revenge, he gets the bailout, but it's not going to save him. Pyosik goes on a killing spree, and Ayla's going to be the target. JoJo retreats back over the Baron pit wall, and it's a double kill for Pyosik. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got all of them for
Mountain Soul, so they're just going to start this. They really hope they can get a pick on a straggler, but TL set up pretty well here.
Summit goes in. He's looking for some kind of an engage here, but the Renata ulti over the top is a bit of a problem. Beautiful scoop from JoJo. The Yon is dead. Summit's dead too. Shaden picks up that kill as Pyosik and Core have to run. The Dazzle won't do nothing, and Pyosik gets hit over the wall with the Aatrox Q. Unforgiven's in hot pursuit, and Evil Geniuses just won a hell of a fight, 3-0.
They're not going to be killing each other. It's more about JoJo and his ability with this Crown Azir to go wherever he wants. And if they ever see a window, he's going to be fine just all in it.
I mean, it's just so hard. You're playing TL as a comp that's low on engage, that has the hard engage. They smite it off the crown. They're going to TP and try to get JoJo.
Summit's coming in, but now the Poppy Copter. Oh, it's not going to work. They go all out. They stun up Shaden instead. They need a little bit more damage, and Yon's going to grab the kill as APA comes over the wall with the Pop Blossom and the lockdown Revenge, but he ain't going to be killed off just yet. He gets back over the wall and stays alive, but JoJo won't. Pyosik gets the kill on the enemy mid laner. It's mid. It's jungle. It's 2-0, and they want even more. Pyosik's going to force Revenge back away, and EG's got to try to move in and stop this Baron.
Unforgiven still here, trying to move in. Sorry, Flowers, take it away.
Ayla's still trying to face check that brush, but he's got to be careful because Summit is waiting. Team Liquid will secure the Baron. EG does not want to overcommit and lose even more. A massive gold influx for Team Liquid.
It is a gold influx, but I will say, that is an objective bounty from the Dragon. Shaden may be caught.
Yeah, we got some problems here for APA as JoJo has to escape off the side with his own flash. You can see APA nearly dead, but not quite yet. Shaden can't finish him off. Now they got the EG jungler locked down. Bailout's not going to get him out of anywhere as Yon gets the kill. Team Liquid, 5v4. Their mid laner's going back to base, but he can use the TP to come back. Unforgiven with a flash away to barely keep himself alive as JoJo's going to be caught over the wall. He somehow escapes with 100
he's gonna die!
Summit goes over the back and finds him. He's unstoppable. It's Team Liquid. They've killed 3, and they don't want to stop here. This could respawning in 2 seconds. It'll be a 3v5 defense. Summit is low, but everybody else is ready to rock. The first Nexus turret falls as Poppy ejects Cassante away from the fight, but now Shaden's going to be bursted down. It's a 4v2. Second Nexus turret under pressure. Team Liquid unyielding. They will not stop. They will not end their season today. Team Liquid eliminates Evil
And these were some of the best highlights from your matchup between Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid during the lower bracket round 2 phase of the LCS playoffs. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.